anomaly detected. Welcome, Sam.
You must be Sam. It can't have been easy to come this far south. You're here to bring us onto the chiral network, right? Ah, that's a relief. We'll be able to dispose of corpses properly once you've got us online. That'll be one less thing for our residents to worry about. Anyway, I believe you have some cargo for me, yes? It could not have been easy to come all this way. But you would never know it by looking at this stuff. Thank you. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. It's just like everyone says. You're a man that people can rely on. Okay, use your Cupid to bring us online. The chiral gateway you brought us should allow us to establish a connection between Mexico and the UCA. And with state-of-the-art tech at our disposal, we can finally solve a lot of our problems.
Chiral network coverage successfully expanded. Commencing data collection. Now displaying your current order grade. Porter grade increased. Congratulations.
Chiral network connection confirmed. And now we can begin fabricating the latest corpse disposal equipment. Until recently, we've been dealing with our dead by burying them in tar, but that solution was growing untenable. We should be okay moving forward. I really can't thank you enough. You must be exhausted after your long journey. We've prepared a private room for your exclusive use. There are countless dangers in these parts. You should rest until you're fully recovered. Don't push on until you're ready. Please, stay here before you set out again. As I mentioned before, we've been taking them to a nearby tar pit and dropping them in. Unfortunately, we took it too far. And it wasn't long before the whole pit turned into a BT area. In trying to prevent the emergence of BTs, we ended up facilitating their creation. And with the constant timefall in the vicinity, chiral contamination has only grown worse. All these problems have contributed to an increased suicide rate, which in turn has resulted in even more bodies that we've had no way to dispose of properly. But thanks to the chiral network, we can now fabricate the corpse disposal facilities that we lack. Everything's going to be all right. Well, our corpse disposal problem is no longer an issue thanks to you. But there's nothing we can do to get rid of the BT area we created. Fear of BTs and damage from timefall and chiralium exposure will continue to be a concern. And let's not forget about the bandits willing to attack travelers and facilities. But so long as we remain connected to the network, we'll have access to new tools and technologies to help combat these threats. You brought us more than a connection to the outside. You brought us hope. Thank you again for everything. I'll get started right away on preparing your next order for you. By the time you wake up, it should be good to go. You'll just need to access the delivery terminal here. I hope I can count on you. Wasn't expecting any visitors in this kind of weather. Hope you managed to avoid the worst of it. This cargo is in impossibly good condition. For real, you're the best porter. Figured we would never see this cargo, but here it is. Thank you so much for the delivery. You've got some seriously impressive skills. I'll bet something like this would be right up your alley. You could use some extra materials as well, right? We'll see if we can't set a few aside for you.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I've shared with you data for a machine pistol. This weapon is capable of full auto fire and can be stowed securely in a holster. It may be compact, but it has plenty of stopping power. Good for all kinds of situations you might find yourself in. I hope it's to your liking.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you. Been looking forward to this. Hard to imagine one guy carrying this much stuff. But I guess that's why you're the professional porter. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. Anyone who can complete as many orders as you has to be a real badass. Which means you can definitely make the most of this. You could use some extra materials as well, right? We'll see if we can't set a few aside for you.
Now displaying your current order grade.
This version of the machine pistol has been modified to make it silent. It's the ideal sidearm if you need to conduct covert operations. I'm sure you'll be able to make the most of it. We've got a lot riding on you and your network, after all.
Order completed. Well done.
that's a relief. Been out and about working your ass off until now? Appreciate it. Que chido. There's hardly a scratch on this cargo. You are incredible. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. Cannot thank you enough for everything you've done for us. But I'd like to think this will go a little ways toward repaying our debt. We want to do more to support you, so we'll up the amount of materials we keep on hand.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
This is what people call a big bore handgun. Even a single shot can inflict devastating damage, so I highly recommend using it against heavily armored enemies. But since it's incapable of full auto fire, you might want to consider a different weapon when the numbers are stacked against you. It's all about choosing the right tool for the right situation. And I know a man like you is more than capable of doing that. I look forward to the next time we meet.
Order completed. Well done.
Oh, it's you. That's a relief. Been out and about working your ass off until now? Appreciate it. It's not often you get a delivery in such good shape. We wrote this stuff off as lost. Thanks for bringing it in. I honestly don't know where we'd be without your help. Take this with my blessings. Pretty sure it'll come in handy. We want to do more to support you, so we'll up the amount of materials we keep on hand.
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
We'll never forget all the support you've given us. Never. Our corpse disposal problem already feels like a distant memory. Everyone is free to live safer, healthier lives. On behalf of our community here, allow me to thank you once more. Please, come and visit us whenever you're passing through, Sam.
Order completed. Well done. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Hola, you're Sam, right? I assume you're here to drop off that stolen cargo of ours? With those chiral density gauges in our possession, we'll be able to determine where BTs are likely to appear in the future. So, let's get a look at those containers and see if we're good to go. Service. Not a single scratch that I can see. Muchas gracias. I just have to say that you're an absolutely incredible porter. Looks like our chiral density gauges are just about good to go. So, let's see what that Cupid of yours can do.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's high time we got on the chiral network. Our BT research should go a hell of a lot faster now. We just shared some data with you that'll let you fabricate blood grenades, a kind of anti-BT weapon, and build timefall shelters too. I think you'll find both very useful. The chiral density gauges you brought us have been safely integrated into our systems. We can resume all distribution center operations and get back to business as usual. A lot of lives are gonna be saved thanks to you. It's one of the fruits of our joint effort with the lab to develop anti-BT tech. Up until now, our primary weapons against these entities have been created with the blood of doom sufferers. And so, production is wholly reliant upon regular donations from rare individuals like yourself. Securing a stable supply has been difficult. Though you'd know all about that, given your experiences with the UCA. But this weapon utilizes synthetic blood with all the same anti-BT properties. Derived from samples taken from doom sufferers, it can be produced at scale to meet demand. And despite its artificial nature, it's actually proven to be more potent than the genuine article. So you can think of our new weapon as a more full-blooded version of the hematic grenade it replaces. In any case, we won't need to ask you for your blood ever again, so rest easy. If you want to test it out, we have some training facilities here at the distribution center. Feel free to access the delivery terminal and give them a try. This whole area is a chiralium-rich environment, so there's a much higher risk of BTs showing up. We've been coordinating with the research lab nearby, sharing data, etc. All to help develop BT avoidance and elimination solutions. One of the largest void outs ever recorded happened down south, don't forget, giving rise to a massive tar belt. So massive that it completely cut us off from the land beyond. We can't afford to let that kind of tragedy repeat itself here. But between the cargo you've delivered to us and our new connection to the chiral network, I think we got a shot. We're gonna make it through this. So, you probably think timefall shelters are only good for getting out of the rain, right? Wrong. Our timefall shelters are different, you see. After extensive research and development, we were able to outfit them with a system that disperses a BT repellent fluid. So if you've got one on your tail and it's about to grab you, these shelters are the perfect way out. Only downside is that the repellent has a limited supply, so make sure you don't run low. It has other perks too. The shelter can purify timefall and convert it into drinkable water, allowing you to top up your canteen on the go. We've posted an aid request so you can fabricate a shelter to see how it works. Researchers at other facilities are also in the process of looking into how various structures might be improved. As you expand chiral network coverage, we'll be able to share information and coordinate our efforts more effectively. And I'm sure we will all make even faster progress as a result. So keep on doing what you do and linking up places for us. By the way, you're planning to visit the research lab, yeah? You'll have to pass through some dangerous territory then. We'll do a quick survey of the chiral density, so you might not want to leave right away. And let's not forget that you just tackled one of our toughest orders on record. Tell you what, we got a nice private room here that you can use to catch your breath. We'll get started on prepping the cargo for your next run in the meantime. Bienvenido, Sam. Ay, Dios mío. You're a cut above the rest, that's for sure. Take this data. I'm sure you could use it. We've reserved more materials for you to use.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I've shared with you the schematic for EX grenades. Fluids taken from Doom sufferers used to be required for their production, but we've recently developed methods to synthesize the necessary compounds. So we don't need to lean on you to churn them out anymore. These grenades aren't actually capable of taking down a BT, but they can be used to drive off gazers and slow down catchers. Temporarily, at least. This should give you more than enough time to get clear of BTs or to use other weapons to neutralize them. You'll figure out the most effective ways to use them, no doubt. Enjoy.
Order completed. Well done.
Dropping off a delivery at this hour, huh? Don't work too hard. I've got some data I'd like to share with you. Every little bit helps, you know? We've reserved more materials for you to use. Go ahead and...
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
This schematic is for an enhanced version of the blood grenade. Your contributions to our work here were the key in making this new weapon a reality. Hopefully we can give you other tools to better combat the threats you'll be facing in the future. But to do that, we're gonna need your continued support too.
Order completed. Well done.
Bienvenido, Sam. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Thanks. We really need... Since you've been so good to us, allow me to entrust you with some valuable data of ours. We're increasing the quantity of materials allocated for your use. Drop by whenever you're running low.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
You're gonna love this new and improved version of the assault rifle. Its attached grenade launcher makes it a force to be reckoned with. and it's versatile enough to use in pretty much any situation. It's yet another breakthrough that your hard work made possible. Thanks again for doing your part and continuing to back us up.
Order completed. Well done.
Dropping off a delivery at this hour, huh? Don't work too hard. Now that's a haul. Great job, Sid. Picked this up while you were out and about, huh? Eres la neta, portador. Please accept this with my thanks. We're increasing the quantity of materials allocated for your use. Drop by whenever you're running low.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
No one has done more for us in our operations here than you have, Sam. You've helped us develop a wide array of new solutions for combating BTs and other threats in this region. On behalf of all of the staff here, you have our undying gratitude. If there's ever anything we can do to give you a helping hand, let us know. We want to be there for you. Always.
Order completed. Well done. Good morning to you. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
Long time no see, Sam. Though, having said that, I realize you probably don't recognize me like this. Anyway, why don't you let me take a look at your orders? Don't see any major issues. Should be able to make use of it in this condition. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise for someone. We never doubted you'd show. Reliable as ever. A man you can count on. We're ready for you to link us up with your Cupid. Once you do, you'll have fulfilled your objective of bringing the entirety of Mexico onto the chiral network.
your current order grade.
So, Sam, don't suppose you remember who I am? The name's Alex. I used to work at the weather station back in the UCA. I was a Bridges employee, reporting directly to Deadman. So, when I was offered the opportunity to collaborate with him here, studying the Death Stranding and BTs, I jumped at the chance, and here I am. And now, you're here too. You actually couldn't have come at a better time. Shortly before your arrival, chiral density levels started to climb, hitting significantly higher ranges than before. This kind of spike is indicative of an imminent giant BT appearance. I've shared with you some MP bullets that should be very effective against BTs. Because if a giant BT is on the way, then we're gonna need you to put it down. Well, the delivery you were kind enough to bring us contained a shipment of MP bullets that have anti-BT properties. This ammunition will turn your average assault rifle into a BT killing machine. You can also fabricate blood grenades if you want to keep a few on hand. Before you head back out, review your options and requisition any weapons you think you might need. We've set aside a ton of extra materials just for this purpose. Chiral density levels in this region have been fluctuating wildly. We've been seeing a lot of gatequakes and seismic activity as well. It's almost certainly related to recent shifts in the tar currents. Our analysis of these anomalies has led us to believe that the arrival of a giant BT is all but imminent. What the data doesn't tell us is exactly where it might appear. Our chiral monitoring equipment just wasn't precise enough to zero in. Now that you've connected us to the network, though, we should be able to make more accurate predictions. We seriously owe you. It's hard to know when this giant BT is going to appear. So for now, you should rest up in your private room and prepare for a potential fight. That's both mine and Deadman's recommendation. We'll keep you posted, Sam. Out late tonight. Wasn't expecting visitors. Happy to have you all the same, though. Now that's a If only everyone was as kind as you. Take this data. You deserve it. You'll find that you can claim more materials from our stores. A little perk you've more than earned.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Provides added protection for the man in the driver's seat. For that extra peace of mind when you've got to cut through enemy territory. If you like the sound of that, try customizing your tri-cruiser with it. I'll see you around.
Order completed. Well done.
Welcome, Sam. Thanks for swinging by. We can always use the help. Some runs are a lot tougher than others, but you got the cargo here, and that's what matters most. data ought to make your life easier. Our way of supporting you like you support us. You'll find that you can claim more materials from our stores.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
I've just shared a new schematic with you. It's for a lightweight assault rifle. It occupies less space when carried as cargo, making it that much more portable. Also, it has a faster rate of fire than the standard assault rifle model. It's my hope that this will help you to do your job with less hassle. While you keep busy out there, we'll focus on our research here. Come back anytime. You're always welcome.
Order completed.
Good of you to come visit. We've been waiting for you. No notable damage that I can see. Good thing we gave this order to you. Stuff goes missing all the time, but it looks like today is our lucky day. Thanks, Sam. Thanks to you, we've made incredible strides in our research. Take this data with my gratitude. We all agree that you could use more materials, so we've upped your allocation. Take what you need.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
We found a way to improve the lightweight assault rifle even more. This version comes equipped with a grenade launcher attachment. Keeping it small and portable was a real challenge, but we've made this weapon viable for combat at any range. Try it out and let us know what you think.
Order completed. Well done.
Take a load off, Sam. Hope I don't have to tell you you're always welcome here. Oh, picked up some lost cargo, I see. Should be a nice surprise. I can't think of anyone who's done as much for us as you. I want you to have this as an expression of our gratitude. We all agree that you could use more materials, so we've upped your allocation. Take what you need.
Now displaying your current Porter grade.
We really appreciate the lengths to which you've gone to help support our work here at the lab. Though, I'll never forget how I felt when I saw you take down that giant BT and saved our asses. Haven't seen any indications of a giant BT appearance ever since then, by the way. You brought us that peace and comfort, Sam. There'll always be a warm welcome for you here. That's a promise.
Order completed. Well done.
Gotta work on those core muscles.
Good evening, Sam. ID confirmed. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You're Sam, right? Did the timefall give you a lot of trouble? Thanks for making the trip. Allow me to assess the condition of your cargo. In fine condition, as we hoped. You are every bit as reliable as people say. Did not think we would ever get this back, but seems I would. I have to say, this was well worth the wait. I had a feeling you wouldn't let me down. Time to connect the Cupid. Once we're part of the chiral network, we'll be able to use these remote medical units you brought. I can get myself checked out as well. We've all been looking forward to this. So go ahead and link us up.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Chiral communications have been established. Now I can finally use one of these medical units to assess the condition of the child I'm carrying. I just pray they're strong and healthy. The elderly residents here will also be happy to receive proper medical care. Oh, seems like you should be capable of fabricating PCCs now as well. Probably thanks to the chiral network expansion and the resulting increase in total bandwidth. Of course, every additional structure will eat into that bandwidth, but there should be more than enough to support anything you build. Within reason, that is. There's one other problem we've been dealing with lately, though. It's not a critical issue, so I've posted an aid request with further details. If you're interested, you can check it out via your Ring terminal. I'm not sure. I should have given birth to my child ages ago. But for some reason, the fetus seems to have stopped growing at 7 months. If something's wrong with my body, I can't tell what it is. And not knowing is driving me insane. But with one of our new medical units, I might finally be able to get answers. I want to believe I can still bring this child into the world someday. The only people that still live here other than myself are elderly. The last of the younger residents decided to risk it all and leave for Ciudad Nudo del Norte a while back. Too many bandits in these parts. Like the one I used to be. We took what we wanted and didn't care about anyone but ourselves. But after I got pregnant, I realized I could not keep living like that. Had to clean up my act. Start living for someone else. My friends didn't understand at all. So they ditched me. Left me to wander on my own. Until the people here agreed to take me in. Even though the poor souls are struggling with all kinds of health issues. That's why we put in the order for these remote medical units. Some of the cargo we had stored here was washed away during a massive flood. The water carried it into bandit territory, so we're in no position to reclaim it ourselves. I know this isn't the sort of thing a porter like you normally does, but if you're willing and able, please, check the aid request. All of the relevant details should be available for review on that Ring terminal you're wearing. You can use it to confirm the cargo's location. So, if your travels happen to take you out that way, we'd really appreciate the help. A new order has just come through for you. Looks like the residents of the C1 South Distribution Center need you to recover some cargo from a bandit encampment and bring it to them. You can review the specifics of the order when you get around to accepting it. So once you're good to go, access the delivery terminal here to get underway. I'll share additional info with you as soon as you do so. There you are. Checking your order data now. Not many porters care for their cargo this well. But that is why you are the best. Let me repay the favor with some local data of ours. Maybe you'll find something of interest you can use. We have allocated more resources for you to use, if you need them. I hope it helps.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The data I've shared with you is the schematic for my custom electric rod. While this design is tailored for use with our fabricators, it's functionally no different from the ones bandits use. The rod extends with a quick shake and can be used to stun enemies over a wide area. It can also be thrown like a javelin, though you won't be able to retrieve the rod after doing so. A thrown rod will release a burst of electricity when it strikes the ground. And no bandit can shrug off a direct hit from this bad boy. Test it out, and you'll see.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you for coming. We really appreciate the help. No complaints from me. I'm just happy to receive the goods. I will never know how you managed to track this down. A talented porter like yourself might appreciate this, no? I'll send you the necessary data. Give it a try. We have allocated more resources.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
This is the schematic for a custom high-voltage rod. You can charge it before delivering an attack, significantly increasing the damage inflicted. It's a bit more suited to experienced fighters. But I bet a guy like you will get the hang of it in no time. Let me know what you think later.
Order completed. Well done.
Well, looks like someone's burning the midnight oil. You are a trooper. It is almost breathtaking how perfect this looks. Wow. Did not think we would ever get this back, but Seems I was wrong. Thank you so much for bringing it in. After everything you have done for us, I think I can trust you with this data. You'll definitely find it useful. Go on, see for yourself. We have set aside additional materials for your use, so...
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Feast your eyes on the custom twin rod. Both ends are capped with electrodes, meaning that with practice, you can deliver a flurry of close-range attacks in quick succession. So if you prefer to get up close and personal, there's a lot to like about this weapon. You should take it for a spin.
Order completed. Well done.
Bienvenido, Sam. Couldn't stay away, huh? I will never know how you managed to track this down, but I am grateful to have it back. Bien hecho. Please, I accept this token of my gratitude. We have set aside additional materials for your use, so take as much as you want. It is the least.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Sam, we are so grateful to you for handling all those orders for us. But nothing compares to when you first brought us those remote medical units. Ever since then, the people of Villa Libre have been able to live healthier and more fulfilling lives. I can't thank you enough for that. Please come and visit us anytime. You'll always be welcome here. We've set aside a place where you can rest in between runs. If you ever need a break, just say so. Everyone here is looking forward to the day we see you again, Sam.
Order completed. Well done. Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
So, are you a porter? Wait, are you here about that missing cargo of mine? I'll take a look at it now. Felt like fielding a bunch of orders for me, huh? You're a lifesaver. Hope it wasn't too much trouble. You know, I always thought you'd come to my aid one day. You can go ahead and connect me to the Chiral network.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Whoa. Guess I'm online now. Interesting. The network has more uses than I realized. A lot more people can see my illustrations now. Oh, I shared some color data I think will suit you. You can use this data to customize your headwear and other clothing. A change of outfit can really improve your mood. I went looking for a place where I could focus on my art, and found myself here. There's so much beauty to be found in this place. Infinite sources of inspiration. Don't get me wrong, I'm not blind to the destruction that Death Stranding has wrought. Some of us just see things through a different lens. Now we're in a newborn world that has yet to be shaped. A blank canvas. It's filled me with so many intense emotions that I want to convey to everyone else. I just hope that somehow I can translate these feelings into my art. Thanks for coming. I'm glad we were able to meet. You've given me what I needed to finally complete the piece I've been working on. I'll let you know when it's finished. Till then, take care.
Order completed. Well done.
It's kind of you to drop by in this weather. Let's see how the orders are coming along. Incredibly good condition. I can tell you take pride in your work. Since you arrived, it's never been easier to focus on my work. Here, I want you to use this. I increased the amount of materials you can take from my stores.
Now displaying your current order grade.
I've shared some color data I think will suit you. Experiment with it. Oh, and my latest piece is coming together. Almost done. I'll be sure to post about it on the SSS the moment it's ready. Hope you check it out. I've also settled on a motif for my next work, thanks to you. It's too early to tell where it'll take me, but that's the best part. We'll have to wait and see.
Order completed. Well done.
It's always good to have you. I'll take a look at those orders. This delivery seems... Where did you find this? I'm so grateful. Thank you. My head is overflowing with ideas these days, including one I want to share with you. I increased the amount of materials you can take from my stores. Figured you could use some more.
Now displaying your current order grade.
Oh, I shared some color data I think will suit you. Give it a try. You're like a breath of fresh air every time you visit. Refreshing and invigorating. I mean, my process has never been smoother. I can already visualize my next illustration. As soon as it's finished, I'll let everyone know. You should check it out too. I've got a feeling you'll like it. Till next time, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
to drop by in this weather. Let's see how the... I was not expecting you to deliver this cargo. Is there anything you can't do? You've done so much for me. Helped me make such progress in my work. Maybe I can return the favor with this? You can use more of my materials if you like. It's okay.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Hey, I've shared some color data I think will suit you. Got a feeling it'll be right up your alley. Ever since you... I feel like I've recapped... Anyway, my latest piece should be ready to share very soon. Keep an eye out, okay?
Order completed. Well done.
It's nice to see you again, Sam. Been looking forward to this. Let me just confirm order data. That is a surprising amount of cargo. I have no idea how you brought it. Sam, you may be one of the most important people in my life right now. Let me show my appreciation with this gift. You can use more of my materials if you like. It's okay. I want you to.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Had a chance to check out my art, Sam? The last few illustrations I shared are actually part of a series. I was wondering if you noticed the connection. You see, taken as a whole, they're meant to represent a single world. The one I'm working on now will be the final piece. You'll be the very first to know the moment it's complete. Make sure you view it alongside the rest of the collection. Nothing compares to the fulfillment I get from creating art. But picking new colors for you is fun too. Let's continue to collaborate, Sam.
Order completed. Well done. Good evening, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and requests.
You a porter? Because I don't recall having any outstanding orders. Still, I'll check the records and see what pops. Oh shit, you found it. This is that cargo that went missing a while back. You're a shining example of what a porter should be. The best I could ever hope to meet. I'm willing to trust you have the best intentions. Put me on the network. I'd be happy to share my data with everyone else. Other porters should definitely find it useful.
current porter grade.
So, now I'm connected to the network. You can get goods and data and so forth through it, right? That's all fine and dandy, but with the advent of A-Pass, I hear the porter's time's coming to an end. Wonder what the man who delivers would say about that if he were still around. Anyway, the trekking boot data I shared is for a design that I gradually refined over the course of my training. Tailor-made for mountain runs. Got great traction and peerless shock absorption for those hard landings. There's no better shoe for traveling through rough country like this. Nah, I'm more of what you call a Bokka. I walk the earth on my own 2 feet and carry the load on my back alone. Most porters and delivery bots do it differently. My methods are probably closest to those of the man who delivers. The term Bokka comes from Japan, where they had porters who worked exclusively in the mountains. You could count on Bokka to make deliveries, no matter how treacherous the terrain or remote the destination. And I try to live by their example. Oh yeah. Wherever there's clients in need and cargo to be carried, you bet your ass you'll find porters. Of course, in the UCA, they started relying on A-Pass for distribution. And so the delivery boys and girls have been drifting down here ever since. Plenty of working even farther south here, too. As times change, so does the nature of the job. New vehicles and nifty gear. Weapons, too, for the porters who fancy them. But none of that is as important as the shoes you wear. Worst comes to worst, all you need is a pair of shoes to get the cargo to its destination. You mean to say you haven't heard of him? The porter all others aspire to be like, the best to ever strap on a pack? After he made a name for himself in the UCA, he up and vanished. Just like that. And of course, like all legends, he's a man of many mysteries. With the help of the chiral network, though, I could probably learn a lot more about him. And the more I learn, the closer I'll get to becoming the Bokka who delivers. Or so I hope. Well, thank you. It's nice to know there are still people like you out there. Take care.
Order completed. Well done.
See you again. Thanks for coming out. I'll go ahead and process your orders. You managed to find this cargo for me? I'm speechless. Thanks. I'd like to share this data with you. I have a feeling that it'll be right up your alley. I'm increasing the amount of materials you can use here. Take what you need.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
The classic sticky gun. You can use it to drag cargo to you from a distance. A handy tool for any porter, if you ask me. So you're familiar with them, huh? Apparently, the man who delivers used to carry one too. Word on the trail is that he used them for reclaiming goods that had been stolen from him, and for securing cargo from a distance. Not many folks think to use them anymore. Gone out of fashion, it seems. But I dug up the schematics on the chiral network and decided to try and bring them back into style. I bet you could make good use of one. Thanks for coming. Keep on keeping on, you hear me?
Order completed. Well done.
Sit tight while I check the orders. Now that is a... Oh shit, you found it. This is that cargo that went... Haven't seen anyone work half as hard as you do. It's truly inspiring. I'm increasing the amount of materials you can use.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
Here you go. A porter patch. Speaking of porters, I think you'll agree that strands are a porter's best friend. And not just for tying cargo down either. They've got lots of other uses. Like the man who delivers, I've been experimenting with all kinds of potential applications in my spare time. No better tool for securing your cargo. I'm sure you carry one too. As you probably know, they're also used as unique identifiers for porters, as well as for tying stuff to your backpack and stabilizing heavy loads on floating carriers. The man who delivers sometimes bound his enemies with them too. Or so I hear. Pleasure as always. Hope I can call on you again.
Order completed. Well done.
Wow, you're out late. Just couldn't wait until morning, huh? Let's take a look at those orders then. You managed to find this cargo for me? I'm speechless. Thanks. You've been there for me more than a few times now. It's not much, but I want you to have this. I've upped your allocation of materials again. I hope you'll make the most of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
I want you to have this. I'm confident you'll grow to like it too. This here's a porter accessory. All the best porters love to accessorize, as I'm sure you know. When the man who delivers equipped this accessory and looked at his map, he was able to see the location of other porters in the same region. Other accessories confer different benefits, including some pretty strange ones, I hear. Only way to know for sure what one does is to test it out for yourself. Thanks for coming. Keep on keeping on, you hear me?
Order completed. Well done.
Hey, Sam. Hope your journey wasn't too hard. I'll take a look at the orders right away. You gotta be kidding me. Did you actually bring this much cargo with you? Sam, there's not a porter alive who's as talented as you. I wish I had a fraction of your skill. I've upped your allocation of materials again. I hope you'll make the most of them.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
It's clear to me you're no longer bound by your past. And I see now that you are truly the man who delivers. Sam. And from this point onward, you can write a new legend for yourself. Truth be told, I've known for some time, you're the man who delivers. Sam Porter Bridges, the legend in the flesh. But it isn't the stories everyone tells that I value. It's the man standing right here in front of me. In this day and age, the fact that you're still doing your damnedest to make the world a better place is what sets you apart. Past accomplishments are fine, but tomorrow is what matters. And I'm gonna keep on following your example, doing everything I can to become a legend in my own right. Sam, you're always such a big help. I don't know what I'd do without you.
Order completed. Well done.